Descendant, be careful. Bogus signals are being detected from inside the communication center.
Destroy their comms!
These bastards. This doesn't feel like a simple raid. They seem to be after this place.
A descendant has arrived. A perfect trophy for Lord Carell. This is Commander Greg. Deploy the assault ship. Eliminate the descendant.
Human, where are you?
Descendant, all networks within Kingston are currently down. The emergency communicator has also been taken out. This is the first time they've launched such a large-scale attack. You must reactivate the communications repeater and secure the emergency communicator before it's too late. In order to reach the communications repeater, we need to secure this base first. They'll be attacking from all sides using their assault ship and transmission devices. Use caution.
I just got here. What's going on? Kingston's being invaded?
You're here, buddy. Good. Kingston's entire network has been knocked out by the Vulcan's attack.
What? How are we going to communicate? You guys can't use these beacons.
We can manage short-distance communications, but not long-distance. We need the emergency communicator back online.
Ah, so that's why HQ has been so quiet. I'll check on the other outposts. Where
Go to the base of the theater ruins.
You got it. Headed there now. All gates have been blocked. And it looks like we've lost all our soldiers.
Damn it. Focused bastards.
I'll try to go around.
I'll leave you to it. We'll join you once the communications repeater has been reactivated. That stopped the gunfire. We should be able to enter the communications relay base. Find the communications repeater in this building. Once it's reactivated, we can use the last of the remaining communicators. Vulgus forces have managed to infiltrate this far in. Protect the repeater until it's fully reactivated. last emergency communicator is still intact. almost lost the last one. Okay, Descendant, you should join Bunny at the theater outpost. I'll send a sit rep to HQ with the emergency communicator. Wait, the Vulgus signals are spiking. What the hell?
You're getting closer, Descendant. But my work here is already complete. All forces, extract the Ancestors' data. Transfer it to my command center. I will personally deliver it to Lord Karel.
The Vulgus signals are coming from the Madishta lab. Isn't that HQ's target? Oh, this isn't good. I need to report this to Alpha immediately.
Bunny, Descendant, do you copy? We've received the sitrep from Kingston. How the hell did this happen? Do my staff still think this is all a coincidence?
What exactly do you mean by that, Alpha?
Things went south as soon as the guide arrived in Kingston. And not only that, but it seems the Vulgus are after the same target as we are.
Alpha, that's probably because the enemy has the Iron Heart. I don't think it has anything to do with the guide. We'll have answers once we investigate the Ancestors' facility.
Bunny, Descendant, do you copy? We've received the sitrep from Kingston. How the hell did this happen? Do my staff still think this is all a coincidence?
What exactly do you mean by that, Alpha?
Things went south as soon as the guide arrived in Kingston. And not only that, but it seems the Vulgus are after the same target as we are.
Alpha, that's probably because the enemy has the Iron Heart. I don't think it has anything to do with the guide. We'll have answers once we investigate the Ancestors' facility.
It's too late for that. The Vulgus have surrounded the facility. Descendant, we need you to retake the base seized by the enemy. HQ will review the direction of the operation in the meantime. Over and out.
Did you just hear something? This doesn't feel good. The Arctic...
The invading Vulcan forces are establishing positions. We need to clear out the building before they really dig in. I'm picking up enemy transmission signals. Be careful. Senator, I've been informed that the Vulgus transmission system has very limited range. This means there must be an enemy command center somewhere in Kingston.
Weakling!
Under that bomb!
Loser! You let go! Weakling! Where are you?
Shit!
sightings of a powerful Vulgus unit. If we defeat him, the rest will retreat. All Vulgus transmission signals have ceased. Great job, Descendant.
Descendant, Alpha has authorized access to the Ancestors' facility.
If you can call that authorization.
It's not your concern. We've exchanged some harsh words, but I will handle it. I decided to go ahead. I had no choice. I respect Alpha's prudence, but I do not want to waste what might be our only opportunity to work with the Guide. If our results at the Ancestors' facility are positive, Alpha will change its mind. Which is why I leave it in your capable hands, Descendant.
That was the final generator. Ha! I bet they weren't expecting us to use computers like that.
Descendant, our reinforcements have arrived.
This is the Ancestors facility. I hope we can find something we can use to restore my system. But the Vulgus commander has already ordered his troops to extract the data. Are we too late?
The Ancestors' data should not be underestimated. Not only does it have immense capacity, it's also quantum encrypted. Even the Magistrates who worked here said that full data extraction is impossible.
Registers. Technologists were once allied to the Vulgus.
More importantly, the enemy is after the Ancestors data as well. Can anyone think why?
Nothing comes to mind. My only guess is that this place is somehow connected to the Ironheart. I'll know once I have the data. Attendant, unfortunately none of the Ancestors' data remains in this terminal. I will check the other terminals, but it seems the Vulgus were successful with their extraction.
That can't be right. If it were possible to fully extract the data, then the Magisters would have already done it.
Until recently, it would have been possible for the Vulgus as well. However, if they have someone on their side who is very familiar with the Ironheart, then it will have been achievable. By applying algorithms from the Ironheart to most applications, electronic warfare capabilities can be greatly improved. I will investigate the other terminals.
Descender. What did you capture with this the superior? That's a shame.
This terminal also does not contain the Ancestors' data. However, I sense the transmission of the Ancestors' data is happening close by. That is most likely where the enemy command center is located. As the enemy sealed off Kingston's network, transmitting data over a long distance would have been impossible. This means we still have an opportunity to retrieve the Ancestors' data.
situation continues to get worse.
But that doesn't mean everything is lost. If we hit the enemy command post now, we can still retrieve the data for the guide.
Now, did you just say, retrieve the data for the guide?
Just how much do you plan to rely on that guide?
You'd prefer to keep sending in the investigative corps? How much time have we wasted searching for the Iron Hearts without any leads? Alpha, this is the best opportunity we've had in a century.
Or it could be a trap. The Descendants are Albion's only hope, and now it's like they have a parasite attached to their minds.
This way, Descendant.
Let me tell you how I managed to come back from the void.
have to hurry. Descendant.
This is Ecker from the Signal Corps Cyber Intel Unit. We've detected the transmission of a huge number of data packets in this zone, requesting mission approval to intercept them. There should be a Vulgus data transmitter nearby. If you can get near to it, I can hack into it remotely and collect the data. Transmitting the Ancestors data to an external location. I'll send the details to Bunny. Thankfully, since they damaged the network infrastructure, transmission speeds have been extremely slow. That came back to bite them.
This is Ecker, the Signal Corps Cyber Intel Unit. We've detected the transmission of a huge number of data packets in this zone, requesting mission approval to intercept them. There should be a Vulgus data transmitter nearby. If you can get near to it, I can hack into it remotely and collect the data.
No.
Transmitting the Ancestors' data to an external location. I'll send the details to Bunny. Thankfully, since they damaged the network infrastructure, transmission speeds have been extremely slow. That came back to bite them.
Ha-ha! Got it! The enemy command center has been identified.
Great work, Bunny. You kept at it until it was done. Thank you.
It's all thanks to everyone who worked hard to find the clues. So, are we planning to hit them right away?
You've already been injured by Corel, so full-scale combat is out of the question for you at the moment. A different descent.
Did you hear, Alpha? Time to swap ships, part.
Intruder alert! You'll find me here, Descendant. I thought you were simply here to stop us. But now I see that wasn't the case. You also want the Ancestors' data. I can't let you take it. Transmit the Ancestors' data to Lord Corel! Quickly!
Descendant, if you see the Vulgus data transmitter, please destroy it. At that range, I'll be able to intercept the transmission and secure the data. It's imperative we prevent the Ancestors' data from falling into Corel's hands.
Loading.
Ancestors data packets detected. Transmission is taking place close by. We will all be at risk if you do not stop them. Hurry. You should be able to see the data transmitter shortly. I'll prepare myself.
Destroying the device. Is this data not your objective? All forces, protect the transmitter at all costs.
Great job, Descendant. I will collect the Ancestors' data. Please focus on the battle. Data packet collection, 90% complete. Descendant, I'll look for the final data transmitter. Wait, the location is...
Descendant, did you want to stop the data transmission? I have the final transmitter. You will be defeated!
Descendant, we need to hurry. The data transmission is almost complete.
Time to try out Lord Corello's gift intellect. Precision bomb. Descendant!
Data packet collection 100% complete. Data integrity verified. Descendant, you did it. Thank you for helping me. To all descendants, I have obtained the ancestors' data. With this, I have been able to restore my system. If there are any descendants who can speak to me now, please connect. I would like to speak with you directly. I have vital information.
This is Enzo, standing by to upload records to the command console. If there are any descendants able to respond, please speak to the guide.